Overland Park CrossFit. I am coming to you tape delayed from Las Vegas. I am not in town for this announcement, but I am going to give you my tips and tricks on this workout. So hopefully you kind of get what I'm talking about with my minimal equipment, my 50-pound dumbbell. We're good to go. So we are starting off a for time workout. This one's fantastic for those of us that have strong gymnastics, strong overhead mobility. Shout out to Cody for getting us with those overhead dumbbell walking lunges so soon. So hey, we knew something on our programming. So speaking about those lunges, as best you can, try and take minimal breaks and probably take those breaks every 50 feet or so. If you can go less than that, breaks wise, so go further distance, do so. But anytime we need to change that dumbbell, I am finishing that 25, so I have my line here on the carpet. I step over, I make sure I tap that knee, I stand and clear, and then as I switch, I'm just going to keep that hand right overhead and continue that dumbbell. The less I have to set it down, the better time-wise, but also we want to save some of that shoulder fatigue. So don't wear yourself out to where we're really struggling here. We can't win the workout on our lunges, but we can definitely lose it. That second movement, our 50 single dumbbell box step overs. This is kind of new for most of us. We've done them with 2 dumbbells. This makes it a little bit different. If you have big enough hands, hook grip that sucker. It's going to save your forearms a little bit and not have you worrying about your grip. Grip shouldn't come into play here, but just in case it does, that hook grip is going to save us a bit. All right, now we finished our 50. We are on to our handstand push-ups. This year we have that standard of the box. We have no foot standard to worry about, which is fantastic for some of us. I'm kind of disappointed, but that's not a big deal. So on those handstand push-ups, we want to keep our hands within that box and keep a nice strong position, staying mildly close to the wall. But when we have those hands on the standards, you can keep your fingers outside of that tape. Palms have to stay on the inside. I would highly suggest doing that. So imagine I have my outside of the box line. I kind of really want to straddle that thing. I want to go as wide as I can because that's going to shorten my range of motion. So no head support. I don't know how this is going to work. Oh yeah. So when we come down, I have my hands wider than usual, most likely. Oh gosh. And I'm going to come down and keep things relatively short. Even though we're going to be a little bit wider, we still want that tripod position. If you need to, go check that handstand push-up video, get some of those tips, work those things out. And then on the handstand walk, this is just going to be all about fatigue, control, and staying low fatigue, trying to keep our shoulders relatively fresh. On those handstand walks, one thing I do want to give to you guys is when we kick up, don't really reach out. So if I'm here, and again, that's going to be my line, nice and good contrast, I have to keep my hands behind the line, but if I'm really reaching for that line way back here, I'm probably going to fall that first 5 feet. I want to keep my starting foot relatively close, maybe a foot or two, kick up from there and go. Also try and keep that midline nice and stable. It's 200 feet, it's going to feel a long ways after all the shoulder stuff we've done already. So keep that core nice and stable. Try and keep those feet together as best we can and go crush this thing. We got 10 minutes at the worst. Time cap's going to save us one way or another, or we're just going to fly through this and have a great time. Handstand push-ups are really going to be our differentiator, so try and get there and knock out as many as we possibly can. Other than that, have fun. I look forward to being back as soon as I can and maybe seeing some of you guys redo this, potentially on Sunday. But if not, we're coming back at it on next week, 19.4. Have fun this week.